Now you'll know to stand out. My mom said after emptying my $18,000 account. Dad grinned. Go back to work, we're planning BALI with your next paycheck. My brother walked in holding keys to a brand new van and said, Thanks for the UPGRAD. I just laughed so loud they had no idea that money. $18,000? My mother's voice cracked like glass. You think you're special because you saved it? That money belongs to this family. My father slammed his palm on the dining table, rattling the half-empty whiskey glass. Stop whining, Elior. Go back to work. We're planning BALI with your next paycheck anyway. My brother Ryland swaggered in with keys dangling from his fingers, a smirk painted across his face. Brand new van, bro. Thanks for the upgrade. Laughter filled the room. Mine. Sharp, bitter, too loud. They stared at me. And then my mother hissed, You act like you're better than us. Tell them what you did. My name is Elior, 26 years old. For years, I've been the quiet one. The one they pushed aside, used, blamed for every storm in this house. I didn't shout back. I didn't fight. I watched. I worked. I paid. And they thought my silence meant weakness. But silence is a knife. And tonight, it's sharp enough to cut. They think I'm cornered, but they don't know what I've been keeping to myself. Family members introduced. Ryland, 23. Cocky grin, hands always tapping on his phone. Entitled, Clara, 21. My sister, loud, sarcastic, interrupts everyone, eyes rolling like it's her only language. My father, Grant, 52, big voice, bigger pride, dismisses me with a wave like I'm furniture. My mother, Miriam, 49. Dramatic tears, shaky hands, but sharper than anyone in this room. Clara leaned over the counter. Face it, Elior, nobody cares about your little savings. Grow up. Grant scoffed. I raised you, fed you, clothed you. Don't act like you did this alone. And Miriam whispered, almost too soft, He thinks we don't see what he's hiding. The living room walls felt smaller, as if they were pressing in on me. Their voices circled me like predators circling prey. It's family money, Dad growled, eyes bloodshot. And family doesn't question family. Family. That word always came sharp-edged in this house. Clara sneered, her lip curling. Sacrifice, Elior. We all give something. Or are you too holy for us now? Sacrifice. My chest burned. Their version of sacrifice was taking from me, slicing pieces of my skin until I was raw. And then, Ryland slipped. A whisper under his breath. Well, at least Dad covered for me back then. The room stiffened. Clara's head snapped toward him. Mom froze. Dad's hand clenched the table. And me? I stayed still, except for the slow smile curling inside my ribs. What did you just say? My voice was calm, too calm. The kind of calm that makes everyone listen. Ryland stammered. Nothing. Clara barked. Shut your mouth, Ry. Dad's palm thundered against the table. Enough of this. But Mom's face gave it away. Her lips pressed so tight they turned white. And suddenly, I knew. This was never about my 18,000. This was about the years they spent feeding on me, and the secret they prayed would never surface. I leaned back in my chair, steady, deliberate. You think this is about money? No. It's about what you all did to me. The silence after that sentence tasted metallic, like blood. 3 years ago, I was working 16-hour days, hands blistered, saving every coin for school. One night, I walked in and froze. 2 men in black suits sat on our couch. Their eyes were cold, hungry. Dad's voice was shaky, but proud. I signed Elior's name. He'll handle it. My body turned to ice. Dad, what did you do? Mom rushed to me, tears streaming. Please, Elior, just this once, for us, for family. Behind her, Ryland laughed, drunk, smug. You're our safety net, bro. That's your role. That night, I signed papers that strangled my future. I buried my dreams of school while their promises of, we'll pay you back, dissolved into smoke. And I understood. My silence wasn't just silence. It was their shield, their weapon, their leash around my throat. Present day, I leaned forward, eyes locked on Ryland. Tell Clara what Dad really covered up. Don't you dare! Dad's voice cracked like thunder. Mom shook her head violently, her hands trembling. But Ryland cracked first. It wasn't me who crashed the neighbor's car that night. His voice was hollow. It was Clara. Dad blamed me and made Elior pay for the damages. Clara's face drained pale. You liar! She shrieked. Dad roared. Mom sobbed into her hands. I stood taller, my voice like a blade. I knew. I always knew. And for the first time, they realized. I hadn't been silent because I was weak. I had been silent because I was watching. The room collapsed into chaos. Clara lunged at Ryland, screaming, You ruined me! Dad's booming voice shook the walls. You were supposed to protect this family, Elior! Mom's sobs cracked the air. Please, don't do this, don't turn on us! But I didn't raise my voice, I didn't cry, I only said, I gave you all my silence. Tonight I give you the truth. And then came the sharpest cut, not from Dad's anger, not from Clara's spit-sharp words, from Mom, her eyes red, swollen, merciless. You're not one of us anymore. Those words landed heavier than fists. I felt them splinter through my bones, but instead of breaking me, they carved me free. I grabbed my coat, my hand steady for once. Behind me, Clara's sobs turned shrill. Ryland's curses spilled. Dad's roar chased me. The house shook with their rage, but my steps were unshaken. Outside, the night air hit me like baptism. Cold, sharp, pure. From behind the door, Mom's voice sliced through. Elior, wait. Please, we can fix this. I paused. My chest tightened. For a moment, I almost turned back. Almost. But then I remembered the collectors, the stolen years, the betrayal. And I walked on. They'll never see me the same again, I thought, and I don't need them to. Weeks passed. No calls, no apologies, no returned money. The silence was heavier than ever, but this time it was their silence, not mine. I picked up extra shifts, enrolled in night classes. The work was hard, exhausting, but every bruise on my hands felt like it belonged to me, not to them. For the first time in years, laughter escaped me, real laughter. Not bitter, not hollow. The family was broken. Maybe forever. But me? I was whole. One late night, walking home under streetlights, I whispered, I don't carry their weight anymore. And for once, the silence answered back like freedom. Like, if you were in my place, would you forgive them? Or would you walk away forever? Tell me in the comments. Your voice matters here. Like if Elior's silence reminded you of your own strength. Subscribe for more real stories that cut deep. Comment your thoughts. Let's heal together.